Should I tell my GF I'm dying before I break up with her? Basically, as the title says. I, 25 meters, found out I have an illness that will kill me. It'll take over my body and there's no cure. All the doctors can really do is prescribe shit to make you comfortable. I've been with my girlfriend for 3 years now and she's the absolute love of my life. Always loyal and there for me. I've been in and out of hospital many times over the course of our relationship. Mostly due to me racing dirt bikes. The most serious incident was a stab wound and I remember how scared and screamy she got even though I just needed stitches and got to go home the next day. This is not something where I can just go home the next day. I'm breaking up with her because she deserves to be happy with someone healthy who can give her the life she wants, and children. I'm scared she'll want to stay if I tell her what's going on. Part of me wants to lie and say I cheated so she hates me and leaves. We have lots of mutual friends. She'll find out eventually it was a lie and connect the dots on why I did it. But thinking about her crying from that lie breaks my heart. I don't even know if this is the right sub to post it on. I just don't know what to do. Break up with her and tell her it's for her own good? Lie? Guess I also needed to vent because it just hit me this morning. I found out last week but it just hit me that I won't see 30. For people asking me what my diagnosis and its prognosis is. It's pancreatic cancer, something like 95% of people diagnosed with it die in about 3 years. I wasn't even paying attention for not putting that in the post at the beginning, that's my bad but as you can tell I'm a little overwhelmed these days. Update, should I tell my GF I'm dying before I break up with her? Took her to dinner at our favorite date spot, had some amazing food and some drinks like always. The date continued like normal. We drove down to the beach and started walking till we got to our spot. She spoke first and said that she could tell there's something I want to say because I have that look on my face. She then made a joke about how it's too soon for us to get engaged so if there's a ring in my pocket it better stay there. This made it so much harder, she thought there was a ring in my pocket when I'm about to tell her there never will be. Absolutely broke my heart. I told her she's right, there's something I want to say, and I told her everything. From how I found out to what the diagnosis means to the prognosis. I made sure to not sugarcoat it or leave anything out. She deserved to know everything. For the next hour it was a mixture of asking me if I'm sure and how could this be possible and crying. She immediately said she's going to stay by me and I don't need to worry about anything. I told her she needs to take a few days to think about it. I had already arranged for her best friend to be waiting in the other parking lot to take her to her house. I went home alone. Before anyone calls me names for not driving her home, I didn't want her to be alone after finding out but I also didn't want her to see my cry. If she saw me tonight she'd get more scared. It would hit her that I'm terrified and she'd lose her shit. I got an update that she fell asleep because she cried so much. I sent an Uber Eats of her favorite dessert to her friend's house so it'll be there when she wakes up. As soon as I'm done typing this I'm meeting up with my 3 closest friends to hang out. I've known 2 of them for 20 years and the other one for 18. We're very close and share too many TMI details. If anyone has suggestions on how to break the news of this to them I'd greatly appreciate it. In the meantime I'll be drinking for 2, me and this bastard cancer. Couple things to add. I'm in Canada so I have free healthcare. I'm not worried about the cost of fighting this. I still haven't seen my girl as she's still at her friend's house. She'll text me to ask how I'm feeling and get mad when I say I'm fine or make a joke. Lastly, telling others. Couple things you need to know about my friends. 2 of them are in medical school and the other is in law school. They're still idiots though. I started off by asking one of them to make a cancer joke, ending it quickly with too soon man too soon and that's how my best friends found out I have cancer. Medical school friends started telling me about new drugs and treatments while my law school buddy demanded to see my medical directives form and that's also how they found out I've been an organ donor for years. Parents, still don't know. Sister, can't even pretend to have a clue on how to tell her, I still see her as my baby sister so it's tough lol. Boss, asked for a one-on-one this morning and told him my diagnosis. He said he'll help me abuse the company's benefits as much as I want. I told him all I really want is to show up to work like nothing's wrong and no one finds out until I pass out at work. He agreed. My daily is a 2022 R1, blue crotch rocket for you non-motorcycle folks. I love that bike and have been asked if I'll stop riding due to this. Short answer is hell no. I've known I had something bad inside of me way before getting cancer, life goes on and so will I. I'll do my absolute best to keep y'all updated if you'd like. Thanks. Update 2, should I tell my GF I'm dying before I break up with her? She made her decision but went back on it. For those who don't know me I'm 25 diagnosed with terminal illness. I gave my girl an out if she wanted it. My girlfriend made the decision to not stay. She said she doesn't think she can handle it and doesn't want me to have to take care of her when it should be the other way around. I said I understand and will always love her. Paraphrasing here, but that's the gist of it. Yesterday she called me and said she's thought about it and wants to stay. She brought up all the other crap we've gotten over and how we always end up stronger. She wants to talk about getting married and kids, while I still can. When I asked what made her change her mind, she said she'll tell me after I answer, no matter what I answer. This made me uncomfortable because she changed her mind. I told her I need time to think, but once again I'm back to you lovely people to ask, what the heck do I do? Am I overthinking this? While I'm here I'll tell y'all what happened with others. Family, told them while I was at my parents' for dinner. I brought my scans and test results and just explained it using facts not feelings. I did this because my parents both hold PhDs and are university professors. I thought they'd accept it easier with evidence rather than feelings. Seeing my sister cry shattered my heart into a million pieces. I just hugged her and said it'll be okay because now she knows she'll get my car soon. She laughed a little and for some messed up reason that made everything okay to me. Friends, the 3 dum-dums I call my best friends, helped me tell some other close friends. They're being supportive and nice. I told them to cut it out and go back to roasting each other. They listened and we're good now. I've also told my work besties because they deserve to know. As usual, I'm off to get drunk with dum-dum numbers 1 to 3. Cheers, bud. Update 3, should I tell my GF I'm dying before I break up with her? Disappointing update lol. My girl said she would tell me why she changed her mind after I gave her an answer. I told her I wouldn't give an answer till I knew what changed her mind, and boy was I not ready for the answer. A lot of y'all thought she would tell me she's pregnant. Nope. She didn't want me to die without knowing her biggest secret, but only wanted to tell me if I stayed with her. Are y'all ready? She cheated on me while I was in the hospital from a motorcycle accident. I still don't get how this made her change her mind, but it's the only explanation I got from her. He just happened to be comforting her and made a move. She just happened to be emotionally vulnerable. Because it always just happens, right? I thought I'd want to scream or shout out at her, but all that came out was a big old goofy smile and laugh. That pissed her off, but I'm sorry, this is hilarious. I'm dying and she wants sympathy from me. I never asked her to stay. I never asked her to take care of me. Not now, not back when I got in my accident. I got up and left. She's been texting and calling nonstop, sending every single one to voicemail. Her friends are calling me an asshole for leaving her like that. Screw what they say. They all knew and didn't tell me. Update for the rest of what's going on with me. I drink a lot. Like too much. I know it's bad, but it makes everything feel normal. The world when I'm drinking is just so much better than when I'm sober. I'm thinking of doing chemo, but I don't know if there's a point. I took a look at my finances and it turns out I have a tidy sum over here. I'm not going to blow it on hookers and blow for a year-long trip. I'm just going to work and spend it how I want. Whatever's left is going to be split amongst my friends because my family doesn't need it. And yes, I already cleared it with them. They have no problem with it. Cheers, bud.